Welcome to Pinball Pursuit. I'm Dr. C.
And I'm Mrs. J.
And today we're going to be going over a couple of fun news items. Basically, all of the different pinball machines that have been announced in the last little while.
All the new hot machines coming to you soon.
Yeah, so there's a few that we didn't cover when they first got announced a couple of weeks ago. Sorry for being late.
Oops.
But we wanted to go over all of them. And if you hear any loud jingling noises, it's our dog.
Hi, Wally.
Yep, his name is Wally. So getting new to this whole thing. So let's start with who the company that is the 800-pound gorilla in the room, pun intended, Stern, and their newest pinball machine, King Kong Myth of Terror Island.
Very exciting.
Very excited. Watched all the previews. I personally watched the Loser Kid podcast. Shout out to you guys about it.
Nice.
Whole lots of other stuff. So how familiar are you with King Kong?
Like overall?
Yeah, overall.
Not just the machine?
Not just the machine, just the character King Kong.
I mean, I think it looks super fun. The machine does. I'm not super familiar with King Kong, the theme itself.
Yeah.
I know that there was a movie that just came out, I was gonna say not too long ago, and it did not just come out. It was probably like 10 years
ago. He had like a metal
ago.
hand in it, right?
I have no idea. I didn't watch it. I didn't see it. I know that there's an older one. I haven't seen that one either. I know there's a big monkey.
Did you see the one with Jack Black in it?
I had no idea there was one with Jack Black in it.
Oh yeah. Peter Jackson, who made the Lord of the Rings.
When did that come out?
Like 2008 or 9.
Oh, jeez, that's probably the one that I'm thinking of. No, I did not see.
Okay.
I know that he sometimes hangs out on the Empire State Building.
True.
Airplanes.
True.
Yep. This is as far as my King Kong knowledge goes.
Okay. And King Kong is based on a book, which is fun.
I did not know that.
Yes, and this machine is based on the book King Kong.
Oh, not the movie King. So it doesn't even matter that I haven't seen it.
No, it doesn't.
Deal.
Because they have taken and made this their own original interpretation of the book, because the book is in the public domain.
Very cool.
Very cool, right? I think that's cool. So that's a little bit about at least the theme of King Kong.
It. Yeah. So, and this is a Keith Elwin game, right?
This is a Keith Elwin game,
Okay,
yes.
love that. Of the Keith Elwin games,
Yeah.
which one is your
Oh
favorite?
my gosh, that's hard.
I mean, this could be a new favorite. We'll see.
I don't know.
Of the
So
existings.
we've had Jurassic Park in the house,
Yes,
right?
we
That was
have.
our first machine.
Jurassic Park.
Love Jurassic Park. I love Godzilla whenever I get to play it on location.
Yeah.
It's-
Yep. You do love
it's
it.
fantastic.
I feel like that's in your top 5.
Yeah, probably. It's
Yeah.
so good. And that's no surprise to anybody. It's number 1 on Pinside, right?
Yeah.
And our current rental that I'm working on the script for and everything is Jaws.
I did not know that that was also a Keith Elwin.
It's Keith Elwin as well. Love Jaws. So it's hard. I even like Avengers. I know that it's like people's least favorite game that he's done. But I played in League. I'm playing in League right now. And I had like a best score ever during League Night on an Avengers game. It was great.
Okay, nice.
So very fun. He also did Iron Maiden.
Oh, lots that I didn't know.
Yeah, so I like Iron Maiden. So yeah, that's kind of where Keith Elwin experience is. I think people were really anticipating this. I feel like this game, people are hyped about it not because they love King Kong, but because they love Keith Elwin. I think he's becoming like the monster pinball guy, right? All of
The
his stuff-
Monster Man.
Yeah, the Monster Man. And I mean, he has yet to deliver really a bad game.
There you go.
So, yeah, what you've seen the trailer now?
Yeah.
And the little presentation thing.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts, give it to me.
Initial thoughts. I have notes because I watched the trailer and I took notes. There are a lot of cool things. Do you want me just to go over?
Yeah,
Do you want me
go
to start
over
with a
it. Do
certain
it.
category?
No, just go in.
Okay. Now, I may, feel free to chime in on this one, but from what I can see, Pro versus Premium, I think the Premium looks so cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I am many a time team go with the Pro because I'm not a big fan of the upper play fields. I like to see what's going on at the top.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what a lot of Premiums offer is just, an upper play field. And maybe some like cool, bash toys or something. I feel like this one offers so many cool things from the giant moving monkey.
The giant moving monkey is awesome.
I am so sad that on the Pro, they don't have the big spider.
Yeah. Do you like the big spider?
I don't like spiders, but I think the spider on the machine is cool. So I would say I like the spider.
It's a little controversial. People don't like the spider.
Why?
They think it looks cheesy.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
I think it's kind
well,
of cool.
I just think, I guess I didn't analyze the way the spider looked, but I just liked the fact that it was like guarding.
Yeah, and it
things.
like attacks
Yeah,
it.
and it kind of shakes.
That's fun.
I like the spider.
Yeah, the
so
spider looks
I
cool.
feel bad
As
that
a
people
spider
don't like the
person
spider.
myself, yeah, I like the spider.
Good work, Keith. I like the spider. I'm like trying to figure out the gong. The gong on the Pro isn't like a real gong.
No, it's just a piece of plastic.
Exactly. I think we would need the premium. Sorry, Cam.
And the gong bashing it.
Yeah.
Seems really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Love that. Moving on to other things, the ramps are really cool.
Yeah, the like helical one with the biplane on
Yes.
it.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
cool. Love that. I feel like a lot of times ramps are just kind of like, standard, seen it before, but still fun. No.
No, and that's something that Keith does in all his games. Avengers has the crazy ones.
Yeah.
It has the weird helical one on Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. The one Jaws one we have right now has the quick 180 and the wave one on the other side. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the cool ramps,
Yeah.
so we'll just throw that out there. I just think that when you look at the playfield in general, it's packed with so many things.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like sometimes I look at other machines and I'm like, it seems kind of boring. No, this one, I want to look everywhere. There are so many different cool things. I really like the train car. I think that's cool that you can.
Yeah, that he like bashes it down.
Yeah, he bashes it down after you build up the balls in there.
Yeah.
And the zigzag path return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The river, right?
The river, yes.
The river.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
So those are my thoughts of what I thought looked really cool. I got excited.
You're hyped for this
I'm
game.
hyped for this. I don't know if you could tell.
I can tell. I can tell. You're hyped for this game.
So those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts?
I agree with everything you just said. I'm really hyped for this game. I think
Yeah.
it looks fantastic. I think I've watched a little bit more, and the whole like river where it has a diverter that comes in and allows you to shoot with the upper flipper over, and then you can hit the other upper flipper back, and you can keep things with the upper flipper going. I think is so cool. One detail that they shared on I think it was a Loser Kid podcast that had this, was that while the monkey is going around, he'll react to things you're doing, right?
Oh.
He'll like punch the glass.
What?
Yeah, he'll like make a noise by punching the glass, which I think
That's
is
crazy.
a fun, cool little
Yeah.
detail. So
Just, it's different.
it's different. And I have no doubt that this is going to be an incredible game.
Yeah.
I mean, Keith can't go wrong right now at this point. And
Golden
the
child.
the hype is worth it, I think. From what I've seen, people who have played it, they think this might be a Godzilla killer.
Really? And you love Godzilla.
I love Godzilla.
I like Godzilla too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not as good at it as you are.
Yeah, so can't wait to get my hands on it. We're waiting to see where it's going to be at to play. We're kind of keeping our eye out on that Stern,
Find
app.
some arcade near us.
So we'll let you guys know once we finally get our hands on it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Last question about it. That's been a little controversial. Art.
The art?
How do you like the art?
I was a little surprised by the art. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, tell me why.
It looks, this is gonna sound dumb, but like very cartoonish.
Yes, it does a little bit.
Yeah, I just was expecting something different. Maybe something a little more Godzilla-like, if that makes sense.
Because I feel like Godzilla's a little cartoony too.
It is, but it's a different type of cartoon. This is more like video game cartoon.
Because all the cutscenes and everything are like 3D animated cartoons.
And I feel like that's the way the playfield and things look too.
Okay.
So I'm out. I need to see it first before I have a solid opinion.
Got it.
All I'm gonna say is it surprised me. It's very different. I don't know if I'm a fan or not. I have to see it in real life.
People are complaining about the color palette. I actually like how colorful the game is.
It feels very yellow.
There's a lot of purples in there
Very
too.
interesting.
I am actually a fan. I think that our dog just hit the tripod. Sorry about that. I'm actually a fan of how the art package looks. So I'm excited to see. I think the playfield looks kind of cool. It's a throwback kind of playfield. Looks kind of 70s-ish. From what I understand, there was a King Kong original game that was they made 10 of for Data East back in the day, and then they never actually ended up making it full scale. And they copied some stuff from the playfield of that to kind of honor that. So pretty cool.
And I guess I just expected it in my head to be more jungly.
That makes sense.
More green, I guess.
And I thought when they, because it's been rumored for a long time, they were going to use footage from the black and white things. I thought it would be a lot of people in monkey suits.
Is that what the old King Kong is?
There are some of
I have no idea.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the first game we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
King Kong. Let's go to the next really big announcement that's come out recently. I think it was the same day.
Was that the same day?
I think it was the same day.
That was crazy, though.
It was within a day or two.
Yeah.
Dune.
Dune. Okay, so we've seen both of the movies.
We have seen both the movies. The new
I
ones.
had not seen the first one before the second one came out, so Cameron made me, Dr. C made me go through and watch the first one first. Loved them. Loved them.
They're so good.
And I struggle with long movies.
Yes, you do.
I'm a grandma.
You fall asleep.
I fall asleep. I did not fall asleep during either Dune.
No.
And I've seen them both, I think, twice now.
Yeah, we went and saw Dune 2 in theater within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we liked it so much.
Yeah. So, I mean, love the movies.
Have you seen the original movie? The one from the 80s?
I did not know there was an original movie.
Oh, yeah. Sting, isn't it?
Sting? Who is Sting? What is he?
He's the bald fighter guy in the second movie.
Oh, the scary one?
The scary one.
Oh,
yeah.
Sting.
Yeah, it's a trip. It's not good.
Have you read the books?
I've read the book.
Is there one book? I said books.
Okay, there's multiple books.
Oh, okay, gotcha, good. I wasn't wrong.
There's like a whole Dune universe.
Okay.
Frank Herbert, who wrote Dune, he made a couple of them. And then his kid like made a few others.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's something like 15 Dune books, I think.
I just remember working at the Utah State Hospital, which is the local mental hospital here. You have to get yourself through college somehow. One of my favorite people to work with, he was great, but he was always reading Dune. And I was like, weird books, whatever. And then here I am loving the movies.
I know, right?
What did you think of the books?
Okay, so I've only read the first book, which is a seminal book. It is like so good. It is one of the best science fiction books of all time. At least in my opinion, the first half of it is. Hot take, everybody. I love the first half of Dune, and then there's the time jump, and I don't like the second half of the book. The movie fixes all of my problems with the second half of the Dune book. It's the one, there's like three cases I can think of in which a movie is better than a book. I think Dune Part 2 is better than the book. I know that's gonna be a super hot take.
So you said you only read the first book.
Yeah.
So is Dune
Part 1 and Part 2 is the first book.
What about the third one coming out?
It's gonna be based on the second book.
So you have no idea what's
I have
happening.
no idea what's gonna happen. Yeah, I have no idea. So we'll see. Very excited for what the third one's gonna do.
Okay.
Like I said though, the problems I have with the second half of the first book, Dune Part 2 finishes all of them.
Well, they must have had the same issues then.
I know, right?
So we're going to
well, it's like
eliminate this.
unfilmable. It's just, it's where he got into his like, he was really into acid, I think. So
all right.
He wrote about it.
There we go. He wrote about it.
He was really
His
into
extracurriculars.
He was really into deserts and like 60s drug culture.
Okay, interesting. And he put them together.
And I love what he did with the deserts.
Well, I mean, the first two movies are great.
They're so good. I love, like I said, I love the first half of Dune.
Yeah.
I have a great, nice copy on my bookshelf. But
I did not know this.
Don't love it. But the movie's fantastic. So, what did you think about? Because the movies, the two newest ones, are what the game's based on.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on after seeing the trailer?
Here's the thing: is I don't want to steal all your thunder because I just went through and I raved about everything that I loved about King Kong. You may have the same things that you love about Dune, so I want you to go first, and then I will fill in the gaps. Don't worry.
So, I think what I'm gathering though is you're really hyped for Dune, the pinball machine.
You don't know that.
It looks really good. Barrels of Fun. This is their second game. Their first game was Labyrinth.
Which is so weird. Why? Why did we touch that movie again? I remember watching that movie as a child at one of my childhood friends' homes, and I was like, what am I watching?
Speaking of an acid trip.
Yes. I don't know why we revived that into a pinball machine.
Oh yeah, it's and you've never played it. You've never even seen it.
I've never even seen it. So I really shouldn't judge, but I judge.
Because Barrel's only made like 800 of them, or maybe 1,000.
There's a reason.
So people rave about the game. People love the game.
I'm a Labyrinth hater. I may be in the minority here, and I am willing to accept that.
It's fine. The game's good. The Labyrinth game. I like the Labyrinth game.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I played it. I played it at Free Gold Watch in San Francisco. They have a lot of more rare games there. So I've played the Labyrinth machine a couple of times.
Okay, nice.
Very fun. Barrels of Fun did a good job. We had to take a quick dog break.
Oops.
He made some problems for us.
He doesn't like it when we don't pay attention to him. Go figure.
So anyway, we were talking about Free Gold Watch. I've played Labyrinth, the game.
Yeah.
That is Barrels of Fun first game. But when it comes to this Dune game, I think it looks so cool. I think they've done a great job with the integration. I think that they have a little magnet, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, where they stop it with a magnet and then they allow you to get the third flipper shot into the Siege,
So cool.
which is kind of the base for the Fremen. So cool. I love that worm that eats the ball.
Yes.
It's so cool. I love that. I think it's gotta be a multi-ball where it like eats the ball and then the worm rises up and you have to like hook it, because that's kind of the footage they show in the trailer. You have to hook it to get a second ball and then it gives you a multi-ball. That's what I'm assuming.
Crazy.
It looks so cool seeing that worm come up out of the ground. Can we talk about the pain box?
Oh, yes. The
Put
move your hand and die. Yeah.
I think that is going to be so hard, but so fun. I think that is such a cool idea for a mode.
Do you get to choose whether you're playing? Because you have to put your hand down on the middle button.
Yeah.
And then do you get to choose your right or
I'm
your
sure
left
you
hand?
can choose whatever hand you want. So for me, it's going to be my left hand because I'm better with my right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that looks so cool. Barrels of Fun has that little thin LCD screen.
Oh, the
in
little
the
screen
back.
at the bottom that was showing like explosions.
Explosions off of the Harkonnen spice
So cool.
thing.
Uh-huh.
So cool. I think this game looks really fun.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Barrels was making, because they're only making 1,000 of these.
That makes me sad.
I wish they were making more because I want a chance to play this on location.
Yeah.
I think this looks really solid. I think they did a great job with the integration of the theme. Yeah, so those are my initial thoughts. Give me yours.
Mine, I mean, pretty much the same, but I just loved how many movie Easter eggs were in there.
Oh, yeah.
I started listing them. I mean, there's the sandworm, of course, the move your hand and die, the little black,
Oh, yeah, it has that on the
that like calls the worm out.
yeah,
Like
so cool.
many things. This one had some pretty cool ramps too.
Yeah,
I remember
it
I
did.
watched this trailer first and I was like, these ramps are so cool. And then we watched King Kong and I was like, no, King Kong blew these out of the water. But they still had really cool ramps,
really cool
which
looking
I'm
ramps.
a fan of. And it just makes me sad that, they're not making very many. And it makes me a little curious about Labyrinth because I just love how many details they put in from Dune that I was able to recognize. And I wonder if I were to go back and watch Labyrinth, but I don't want to because that sounds like a nightmare, how many small details they have in their other machines like that.
There's a ton
and
in
I
that game.
think that it really, plays to the fans of the movie or, the game, whatever they're doing on that machine. And I think it's really cool. It's fun to play. It's fun to reminisce, and it makes me
Right.
want to watch the movie again. So.
Right, and I think from what I can tell with Barrels, and I watched their interview as well, they seem just genuine fans of pinball and genuine fans of the Dune franchise.
Yeah.
I think they really want to make this right, and that's really cool to me.
Yeah. So, you guessed it. I'm excited about this one. I wasn't fooling anybody.
Nope. What about your art package on this one? What do you think of what they've done with the art of the machine?
I felt like it was very true to the movie, very
Very true,
realistic.
yep.
I liked it. Like we talked about, I love that LCD down the bottom. That's not necessarily the art, but it's
it's
part of the
part of
overall
a visual
image.
package.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just really liked it. I don't have anything else to say other than it looks really cool. It looks
Yeah.
very true to Dune, and it just makes me excited to play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Dune, I hope we get one near us.
Yeah.
I just hope we get one near us.
Do we have very many Barrels of Fun?
I don't. We have
Around
to look,
us?
we have to look at the
Like,
map. Like I said,
yeah.
I've only been able to fight it in California.
Because now I want to play one. I think
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
And it's only Labyrinth. It's only their second game. Like, kudos to them for coming out.
Oh, this is only their second game?
Ever.
I did not know that.
Ever. They came out with Labyrinth and blew everybody out of the water. And now this is only their second game.
Okay, that's a little crazy. And I guess maybe that's why it makes sense that they're only doing smaller production batches.
Yep. Because they've said it's going to take them probably the whole year to make just 1,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, kudos to them. They're in Austin, Texas, or maybe they're Houston, Texas. They're in Texas somewhere.
Texas somewhere.
So maybe we'll have to go on one of our trips. And I'd love to go see their stuff.
That'd be so fun. I love
So much
that.
fun. So yeah, Barrels of Fun. Let us know.
Okay.
And now we're gonna go over a couple of games that got announced a couple of weeks ago. A little late to the game. Sorry about that. But the first one is Portal.
Portal. Now you have a history with Portal.
I love Portal.
He loves Portal.
Love Portal.
We mentioned this in one of our past games, but the first time I went out to visit you, that was like a test. If I was good enough to stick around, I think, was how well I was going to do at Portal.
You had to solve some puzzles.
I did.
You had
He
to
was like,
figure out-
oh, see if this girl's smart enough. And that's when he discovered that I'm terrible with video games that are not Mario Kart.
Yep, it's
the
true.
2 joystick thing.
She did good though. She did well. You
Thank
figured
you.
out some puzzles
I mean,
pretty
clearly
well.
I passed.
Yeah, you passed. You're here. But yeah, so I love Portal. Portal is, it's probably a top 5 video game franchise for me. There's only 2
You do
games.
love it.
I love it. I watched the trailer for this when Multimorphic put out their trailer, and I just got really excited. Because I got to hear Gladys again.
Oh, Gladys.
She's like my favorite. She's probably my favorite video game villain of all time.
Whoa, that's a bold
I
claim.
know, that's a bold claim, but you can't count Bowser. He's like a friend of me at this point.
Bowser doesn't count?
No, he's not. He's like a bad guy sometimes, and other times he's like playing tennis or racing. But yeah, no, I love Portal, and yeah, this makes me so excited. Hearing the music, hearing Gladys, seeing a new personality core that they've written just for this game, which is the
that is interesting.
encouragement personality core. So cool. So, let's talk a little bit about Multimorphic, because they're a different pinball company.
Yeah, they're a little crazy. I had not heard of them before you started raving about Portal, and so you told me all about it.
Yeah.
Explain it a little bit.
So Multimorphic, for those that don't know, is you buy one cabinet, and that cabinet you can swap out basically the back third of the playfield for new game modules. So it's own one game and buy modules for it that'll completely change the game. And instead of having an LCD in the back box, which a lot of modern machines, have that LCD in the back box, their LCD is the playfield.
the whole playfield. And I don't know how I feel about that.
It is, and I don't know if you know about the technology in that it can track where the ball is on that playfield.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So in some of their other games, like I know, for example, their Weird Al game has a mode called Germs, based on the song Germs by Weird Al, and you have to roll the ball over the germs to squash them,
Oh, interesting.
from what I understand. Never played a P3 Multimorphic machine. Would love to. Sponsor us. But yeah, I think what they're doing with the technology is so cool. What are your thoughts on just the idea of the machine?
I think it's crazy, and I think it's genius. I think it's so cool that you can own one cabinet, but own so many games within that cabinet.
Right.
You're not paying repeat,
$8,000-$10,000.
exactly for cabinet over cabinet. Also for people that have limited space.
Yeah.
That want multiple games. That's great. Not a lot of people have the room to dedicate to an entire arcade.
Yep.
And so it's great that you can own one, but also own many at the same time. Keep refreshing things. I think it's really cool. Again, I don't know how I feel about the completely LCD
Playfield?
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
that seems, I don't know. I'd have to see that to play it.
Yeah, we've never seen one. I've never seen one.
Yeah, I know.
I would love to play one.
Yeah.
But I know that the criticism that Multimorphic has gotten for their games over the past is the front half, because it's only the LCD screen, feels empty.
And that was going to be one of my big critiques of the trailer that we watched, especially having watched King Kong before
which
I
is
watched
so
this. So full. This seemed so empty.
Yeah.
It seemed like you've got some, ramps and stuff towards the back, but the front half, I mean, there's a lot that comes up on the screen, but when it comes to the hardware and stuff, it feels like there's nothing there.
Yeah, but with this one, they did add that front section. Like halfway through the trailer, they added a new ramp and a spinner. It's not much.
But it doesn't come all the way to the front.
Doesn't come all the way to the
I
front.
feel like the front towards the flippers feels a little barren.
Yep. And that's by design, because they want the LCD to be that interaction part.
So I don't know.
So yeah, I think that is definitely a criticism people have of their games. But given what it is, and given that they did bring some stuff into the forward, this looks really good to me.
Yeah, and it could be a totally different experience while you're playing it.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. We've just never played it, so we don't know.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, people that play it is they're like, you feel like looking at it, it's empty,
Yeah.
but when you play it,
There's a
doesn't
lot
feel that
going
anymore.
on.
There's a lot
Yeah.
going on, and it doesn't feel empty anymore. I love the portals in this game.
Yeah, that is really cool.
I love that.
That is really cool.
The ramps lift up to allow you to portal, and
Yeah.
because Multimorphic has like 15 balls that are part of it, that they can have a ball go in one place and have another ball, which is
Pop
supposed
out.
to be the same ball. Portal in. I love the little aerial faceplate that you jump onto.
Yeah, the jumping. Yep,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It has a couple of different places where it does some jumping, just like in the game. I think that looks so cool. I love that there's a companion cube.
Oh yeah.
that you get a bash and have it like disappear and appear in a different place.
Yeah.
I love that Gladys is in the game. I know I've said that already.
You love Gladys.
I love that the music is in the game.
Yeah.
The music is iconic for Portal. It's so kind of techno creepy, in my opinion, kind of feel. I hope the songs that Gladys sings are in the game. I really hope. I hope there's cake.
Cake?
You don't understand that reference?
No, I
'cause you
don't.
but
I didn't make it that far.
I want there to be cake.
Okay, well, I hope for you there's cake.
What do you think about the art of the machine? The look of it.
It looks very Portal-esque. I think if you hadn't played the game, that it would feel a little weird, a little like sterile almost.
That's
Portal. That's Portal.
That's Portal.
That's the way it would feel to me if I looked at it and didn't know about the game.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I think it looks good. I think what they do have on the screen during the thing with the turret multi-ball and the
So many
edgeless
cool
safety
different
cube
multi-balls.
multi-balls, yeah.
So cool. But I do like on the speakers how they have the
green and the blue. Or
the orange and the blue.
Yeah.
And I recognize that because you have the bookends of that.
I do. I have bookends of somebody
Of
going
the like
in
Portal
one.
logo of going in and coming out. And so I thought that was a fun little thing to add.
Yeah. I think this looks fantastic.
It would be something I'd definitely be interested in playing. I mean, a multimorphic machine is something that I'm interested in playing.
I would love to have a multimorphic machine in the house because I think this looks incredible. They did Princess Bride, which
That's right.
is a great. We both love Princess Bride, the movie.
It's iconic.
And they did Weird Al, which is not for you.
It's not me. It's not my cup of tea.
But I love Weird Al. and so
I just can't imagine living in a house where I've got a pinball machine going all the time, playing Weird Al songs.
we would get the headphone for it.
Okay, that's perfect. So we're gonna have to put you behind a closed door.
Yeah.
I can only listen to My Bologna so many times before I go crazy.
But yeah, I think what Multimorphic is doing is really cool.
Yeah.
There's one other game that's been shown off. There's not an official trailer for it because this is also their second game.
I did not know that.
Yes, Turner Pinball did Merlin's Arcade. We've tried to watch a little bit of footage on this from some of the festivals. Kind of hard to tell what's going on.
Yeah, it is hard.
What I understand from the game is it's a original IP, maybe from another company that was kind of developing it, and then they didn't end up making it, and so Turner Pinball picked it up. It's basically all the Knights of Camelot run different arcade games, like foosball.
Yeah, I saw like somebody playing basketball.
Yeah, like the little hoop game.
Yeah,
right.
It all makes sense.
And there's I think like a pool table maybe. It's again hard to tell. I think it's very early on in development. They only made 100 copies of their first game.
Really? What was their first game?
Ninja Eclipse. Apparently it's good. Never seen it.
Okay, interesting.
People are kind of rooting, I think, for Turner because they're a smaller company.
Yeah.
Which, we want these companies to succeed. But I don't think we have much to say because we don't.
No.
It's an original IP. And they didn't have like a full-blown trailer showing it all off.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I will say is when we first started watching the trailer, I was like, this seemed very generic. If I was walking past it in an arcade, it wouldn't necessarily stop me. I wouldn't be super excited about it. But then the more you told me about it, about, having integrated with like the different arcade games and things, I think I'd like to play it. Like, I'm interested in playing it, that's for sure.
For sure.
I'm excited to see maybe some more footage coming out online. I don't know. The stuff that we saw, like you said, it was kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, it was loud because I think it was from the festival. I don't know. I mean, it was Pinfest. I'm not sure where it debuted.
Yeah.
It was footage from that. And so you have all the background noise. It's hard to get a feel for what it looked like.
Yeah, but if I came upon one, I'd definitely be interested in playing one now. So.
Yeah. So those are the 4 games that I think have been officially revealed. There's one more we'll talk about in a minute. But of the ones that you've seen, just based on what we know so far,
Yeah.
I need you to rank them.
Rank them?
Yep, rank them from bottom to top.
Oh, geez.
Number 4 favorite, number 3, number 2, number 1.
All right.
Can I just say for us, both of us, probably number 4 is gonna be Merlin's Arcade.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause we just don't know.
It is. But our number 1, 2, and 3 could be different.
Very much so.
Number 1 for me is King Kong.
Number 1.
Really excited about King Kong.
Okay.
Love all the rest of the Keiths that we've seen. It just looks really cool. Like I said, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I think that looks really cool.
Hype, like what, 10 out of 10?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
'Kay.
Like, we've got to find one as soon as they come around our area. Number 2 is Dune.
Okay.
I'm stoked for Dune. Love the movies. Love all of the callbacks to the movies. So many different fun little things.
Yeah. Hype level.
Hype
10 out of
level?
10? 9 out of 10?
King Kong, I mean, if we put me at a 10 for King Kong,
Yeah.
I'd say probably an 8 for Dune.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's
like,
really good.
Still really high.
Still really high.
Still really high. Number 3 is Portal. I mean, I like Portal. I just am a little skeptical about the whole LCD screen being the whole playfield. Again, like, I feel like I'm a ramp girl. And so I just want more ramps up close. I don't know. It feels really sterile again to me. It's not as fun.
And you've only played a little bit of the game, maybe an hour or two.
Exactly. And then, 4th is...
Hype level for Portal.
Oh, Portal? I'd say probably like a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Merlin's Arcade, I'd put it at like a 3. Like,
Okay.
if I saw one, I'd be like, yeah, I want to play this.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go out of my way right now to go somewhere to play it.
There you go.
So
That makes sense.
That's my ranking.
Okay, you ready for mine?
Yep, go.
Okay.
Let me guess. Can I guess your number 1?
Cool.
Portal.
It's Portal.
I know.
Here's the thing. It's a lot of it is the theme, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 70% of this is the theme.
You love Portal.
I love Portal. So for me, hype level is like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Watching that trailer makes me giddy, makes me excited. I really want to play it. And not only that, I think the more I've learned about Multimorphic,
Yeah.
the more I'm excited to try out this company. The more I want to play one of these machines because I
Yeah.
think what they're doing is so unique in pinball and I support it.
Yeah. I think it's really cool that it gives people more access
Yeah.
to owning a machine at home.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big undertaking to own just one and pay that amount of money. But if
Yeah.
you can swap it out and own, for a little bit more, multiple games, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like getting a Multimorphic machine is, I think, moving up there on one of the things I really want to get for the house.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I just love the concept.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's Portal, I mean,
Sold.
10 out of 10 hype on that for me. Just below that on the hype train, like a 9.5,
I don't know which one's coming next.
is King Kong.
King Kong.
Again, it's Keith Elwin. Everything I'm seeing from it looks incredible. The theme does nothing for me. Like what they've done with the theme, I like.
Yeah, honestly, when I heard it was gonna be King Kong, I was like, meh, meh. And then I saw the trailer and everything, and I was like, okay. But yeah, you tell me the theme, and I was like, King Kong.
Yeah, if you just heard they're making a King Kong pinball machine, I'm like, eh.
Meh, meh, meh.
Yeah, but because it's Keith, it's gonna be great.
Yep.
I would love one day to see Godzilla versus King Kong, right? Like the two machines, both Keith games right next to each other, right?
Interesting. That'd be fun.
Would be fun. So for me, again, it's the draw is Keith. It's not necessarily the theme. So that's why I think Portal beats that one out a little bit.
Okay.
I do think King Kong looks incredible.
Yeah, it looked really good.
I mean, I can't wait to play it. We're gonna have to put it on our rental list.
Yep, we will.
So look for a tutorial for that as soon as we get around to it. And then like an 8, probably same as you, is Dune.
Yeah.
The only sad part about Dune is I don't think I'm going to be able to play it very often because they're so hard to find.
I know.
'Cause they only make so many of them, and they're so expensive. I love that you pay one price for their games and you get everything. But they're also really expensive price games.
Oh, they are on the pricey side, aren't they?
Yeah, they're, a premium King Kong is going to be about 10 grand. You're going to be paying 12 to 13 for Dune.
Yeah.
Which it looks like it's worth it, but kind of cash.
Yeah.
So, would love to try it. Would love to play it. Would love to write a tutorial about it.
Yeah.
But we gotta find one.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at with all of that. And then Merlin's Arcade, because I do think it looks like a cool idea. Probably a 5 for me.
Okay. Good.
I need to see more. I wish Turner would have spent the money to make a video.
Yeah.
It could be amateurish, but I feel like they needed something to show off that game when they announced it, because I feel like it landed kind of with a thud, because there's not a cool 2 6-minute trailer someone can go to. You have to go watch some of these other content creators like Carrie Hardy or some of these others that have done interviews with them. It's really hard to do that though, to build hype. You need something that's short and quick that people can just watch and see.
Get that in-depth look.
Yeah.
Closer. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my thoughts on those rankings. last but not least, we wanted to talk about one game that hasn't been revealed yet.
No.
But
I want it to be.
but has been confirmed from Jersey Jack, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
So we only have seen one thing from this game, and that's the shooter rod.
Yep. The golden snitch.
Right? Which, great.
Awesome. Cool. Love that.
Great
Very
job.
fun.
That's all we know.
That's all we know.
We know that, well, we do know that they've said they have the film assets, like everything.
Which is very cool.
And apparently they paid like $1 million+ to get the license for this.
Wow.
But yeah, give me your thoughts on a Harry Potter themed pinball machine.
I have thoughts. I have questions. I have probably more questions than thoughts, and
Yep,
I have both.
'cause we
a
haven't
lot of
seen
both
it.
of them. We haven't seen anything. My question is, if you're making a machine, where do you start? There are 7 books of content,
Yeah.
and so many things you could pack into this machine.
Yeah.
Do you just stick to book 1? Do you just stick to? Does it have a theme? You could have an entire machine on its own of like Diagon Alley. Or of like Hogwarts. You know, like there are just so many little things that you could hone in on and just make an entire machine.
You could have one just based on the Triwizard Cup from the 4th book,
yes,
right?
yes.
And only have those events, and it would be an entire pinball
And
machine.
it would be crazy. And so I'm like, where do they even begin? Of course, they're gonna have a Hogwarts castle in the back. Like
Yeah.
that is a must-have.
Yeah.
But I mean, after that, there are so many different things. You could have the forest with the spiders.
Yeah, you have the Whomping Willow.
You could have the Whomping Willow.
The fun little bash toy,
Yes.
Whomping Willow.
You
That'd be
could
cool.
have the basilisk. Like,
Yeah. Like, there's too much content.
there's so many things.
I really think that if they paid this much for the license, if I were Jersey Jack, I'd be like, look, we have a trilogy of games. We have books 1, 2, and 3, books 4 and 5, books 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And I think if they did that, it'd be super smart. Yes, they'd be pinning themselves, pun intended,
Yeah.
to a long time of just one theme of pinball machines. But for the hardcore people,
Yeah.
that's like 3 guaranteed sells. Because if you own the first one, you've got to get the second. and you've got to
Exactly.
get the third.
Exactly.
I just don't know how they're gonna do. They can't. They can't fit all 8 movies, 7 books into one game.
It's crazy to me. Because no matter how much you pack in there, I'm still gonna be disappointed that something's not there.
Yeah,
And there's
exactly.
just
Like you
so many
can't
things
not
you
be
can do.
disappointed. You have a Quidditch match in there.
Right? Yep, you've got to have the little like the rings up there
rings
in
and
the back.
everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there is just so much. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wish we knew more.
Yeah.
And I really wish that they would, like I said, split the license into multiple games.
Did they announce anything on when more announcements are going to come? When these machines are going to be released?
The rumors I'm hearing is that it's releasing this year.
Okay, well it's releasing this year.
It's releasing this year.
2025.
2025. I've heard that this next month they're going to reveal it.
Oh, in May.
In May. That's what the rumor mill is saying. Now, I could be wrong.
Okay.
When they do, believe me, you're going to hear from us.
We will let you know what we
will
think.
let you know what we think.
Because we don't have any opinions at all on this one.
In terms of like themes, hype level for Harry Potter.
I'm scared.
You're more scared than excited.
I'm scared because I have such high hopes. And like I feel like this has such high potential. And I feel like everybody has something different envisioned or the favorite parts that they want to see.
Yeah.
And if that's not in there, they're going to be a little sad.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why is because I feel like there's such high potential here. But, you know, like you said, 7 books, 8 movies. There is so much content in there. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Is each mode just one book?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So you're more scared than excited.
I'm really excited, but I'm just nervous. Scared isn't the right word because I just want this to be incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll be really cool. But I want it to be my imagination incredible.
Yeah.
You know?
It's interesting because we haven't seen it, but we know it's coming. You imagine all these things that it could be. And it's not going to be that.
No. And that's why I get nervous.
Yeah.
I get sad.
Like I said, I hope that they just trilogy of games. Books 1, 2, and 3, books 4 and 5, books 6 and 7. Or, movie-wise, movie 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, maybe 4, 5, 6, and then 7, part 1 and part 2.
That'd be crazy. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
Be crazy.
Gotta have Voldemort in there somewhere. The Elder Wand.
Yeah, gotta have it all. Like, there's so many, like, yeah. I can think of a million different modes.
Yep.
For multiple books, so
We shall see, and we'll let you know what we think.
Well, anything. Anyway, that's been our chatty episode.
Yeah.
Just kind of going over all the new pinball things. Which theme are you excited for? Do you disagree with some of our hot takes?
What do you want to see in the Harry Potter machine? I want everybody's new ideas.
Right. I think for me, I want the Triwizard Cup.
Okay, I love it. Fourth book is my favorite book.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Really? What's your favorite book?
6. Now, here's the thing.
No, 6 is good. 6 is good.
That face! The 6th movie is great. Sorry, the 6th movie is good, but not great. Because my favorite part of the 6th movie is getting all the Voldemort backstory.
Oh, interesting.
I love the flashbacks. I love how it kind of rounds out his character and makes him less of a cartoony villain and more of a like, oh, I understand now.
There's some depth here.
Yeah. That's why I think 6 is probably. It's a little bit of a darker book.
Yeah.
Love it.
Now you make me want to go back and read all of the books again. And then, of course, I'm just going to be like cherry picking. Well, they should have put this in the machine. They should have put this in the machine. What about this?
Well, I hear that the 6th illustrated version's coming out this year.
Do we have the 5th?
We have all the
them, and
illustrated ones.
I'm very excited. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's coming out.
Okay, that's very exciting. It's been a long time.
I know. The 6th one, I feel like we've been waiting forever for.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, even more thoughts from us.
Tangent.
But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next time. Until then.
Thanks for flipping.